Yeah, how's it going, guys? It's your boy Richard Unicorn Caller here, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Now news again. So goodbye, peace out, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good one. So now that we got everybody else out of the way, now it's time to tell you guys that there still is no news. Yeah, literally nothing has been happening this entire week. The same thing over and over again. Wanted to talk about, I guess, a few things that concern me about this game lately, and it's like kind of been going all over the place. I have a friend that's apparently getting like her account not hacked, but somebody's trying to guess their password, and we come back to this time and place again where we stay to talk about two-factor authentication. And for WIZARD101, this is probably one of the most unsecure video games that I've played. So I definitely feel for people if they ever have their accounts, quote unquote, as what they said in their email, compromised and not hacked, apparently. So yeah, it's all in all just a sucky situation in this community. I feel like this community is just like, I don't know, there's something weird about this community. Just another day ago, I heard apparently somebody, I don't know how long ago this was, apparently someone was charging like $27 to join their guild. And that's crazy, right? And I think I'm the crazy one here, but $27 to join a guild that probably does not even raid or do anything productive. And to me, that seems crazy. Of course, that broke the TOS, and I guess that said person was banned from the server, which is funny because apparently this person also owns a, I guess, Discord server of WIZARD101. It's kind of funny how, like, WIZARD101 has gotten into, like, the social media, I guess, market of things. There's kind of, like, two, I guess, WIZARD101 Discord servers, which each have pretty much like the same amount of people, and I guess people don't really know which one is like the real official, if that's the funny word of the day, official WIZARD101 Discord, I guess, server, and quote unquote something that's made by like fans or whatever, nobody knows. But yeah, I just thought that was a funny slice of tea to talk about. Two-factor authentication, something else that could happen is the Bizar. I don't know what's going on with the Bizar, guys. I mean, the Bizar is practically dead, at least from what I've been hearing in the comments. A lot of people want it to be fixed, and a lot of people just aren't happy with the rework. I saw somebody on Twitter talk about that could be one of the things that could get people engaged with the game again, would be the Bizarre rework, which is funny because in this Selenopolis update that we got in November, that was actually one of the main things of the update, the Bizarre rework. So it's funny how now the Bizarre needs another rework, or at least a revert into the whole timer situation, because it might be harder to find items in certain tabs. I mean, I looked in the housing tab, there's barely stuff there. Same thing with the reagents. You're not going to find much there. So it's just funny to me, like, how backwards this game is going. I mean, another caveat, or at least something else I want to point up, is just the whole community manager thing. Yeah, I'm popping off today. I'm not going to give y'all no news. We're crashing out today. We're going to name this video WizHead Crashes Out for Another Time or something like that, and that will be the video. No news. But, concerning that whole fiasco, pretty much two people got fired for, stuff that happened. So now it's kind of like only one person that's like doing most of the stuff. And I honestly feel bad for them because the whole situation just sucks in general. And I never feel comfortable playing any video game where somebody's being overworked or just, stressful. It just feels like a whole stressful situation to be in, just to have like at least one person doing it because, again, Spark got fired, Hercules got fired, Kyle been left, Matthew been left, not Matthew, the friendly necromancer, he been left, which was Tom. A lot of people, a lot of good employees, a lot of bad ones too, a lot of bad apples also left. And, the thing is, when that workload becomes very heavy for one person, it might sound easy to like, oh, Richard, you can just make a tweet and do this. But no, it's actually, it seems like a lot of work. So I feel for Emma, and hopefully the whole KI team is helping her out with that. I mean, it's just very unfortunate that it had to go that way, but It had to be done because of the situation that happened in that office. Wouldn't want to work there for me. Personally, it feels like a dream to work for your childhood game, but I'm just like, I keep reminding myself that, like, nah, I don't think I want to drive myself completely insane or off the walls. Another thing that we can talk about is console news, which a lot of people have been kind of getting tired of waiting for any source of console information. The only thing that we know is that it's quote-unquote coming soon with no release date whatsoever. The word coming soon could mean pretty much anything, right? Now, they did mention how we might see something around maybe like January, which is this month, or February. Potentially, I think it might happen around February. Maybe they release like a trailer or something like that, you know, get everybody hyped again. But just a lot of people are just wondering, like, you know, when is consoles coming out, man? It's been a while. Like, what's going on, you know? A lot of people do want to play this game, and with the announcement that the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out this year also, just another device that you'll be able to play WIZARD101 on, a lot of people just want to know, like, when is this game coming out? Like, is it still, like, developing? Like, can we get, like, an estimate? I feel like they don't really have an estimate right now, as they said multiple times about it on the KI Lives and stuff like that. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Like I always say, we're just gonna have to wait. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I wish I could figure out what's going on there. We definitely know that the Ravenwood Academy game is definitely not coming out anytime soon. They said that they expect some radio silence about that because that game is still early in development. Yes, but for WIZARD101 consoles, that was like a really big teaser announcement that, you know, happened last year, you know, August, I believe. So, yeah, a lot of people are just, you know, wondering. They just want a good ETA about what's going on. Now, if we did that whole console info roundup talking about, you know, the info recap about everything that's going on. Like I said, PC and consoles are going to be completely separate. I don't know why there's so much hate for PC. I mean, I understand. I actually do not like PC players at all, which is funny. I'm playing on my laptop, right? I got a bunch of gear here, right? You would think I'm a PC gamer. I'm not. I play on the console. I primarily play on my console, right? But I don't know why there's so much hate for the PC player base. I'm like, dude, we've been keeping this game up for like 16 years. If anything, I think some of y'all should be thankful that WIZARD101 has such a loyal, dedicated, diehard whale of a fan base to keep this game up and running for that long, to have enough quote-unquote resources and the quote-unquote technology to even have that ability to put this game on console is absolutely massive. So yeah, PC players and other players do have an issue with there not being any crossplay between, you know, consoles and PCs. You know, only console players can play with each other, right? You know, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation, they can all play with each other, but PC players will be on their own thing, you know. And honestly, it's hard, you know, to be fair. They've said it in KI. They're not like Epic Games or Fortnite. Obviously, they don't have that much of a budget. It honestly kind of seems like they're kind of going towards like a small indie dev studio kind of vibe, right? But I understand where they're coming from. Technology, resources, I get that. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. That's why I haven't been playing the game lately. There just hasn't really been anything happening lately. I got this awesome gear set, which took me tons of hours to do, so thank goodness that's over. I'm still surprised myself that I managed to do that. And a lot of people are just waiting to see, like, what's next, you know? And these are usually the dry months of WIZARD101 because a lot of people skip the storyline and they don't really know what else to do. Unless you do PvP for 50 billion hours every single day, then, you know, there's not really gonna be much to do in this game. Unless you do planting, you can go gardening, you can do the pet promenade, you can do some of the events. You know, it's kind of up to you on what you want to do. I say this a lot in some of my videos, but you kind of have to have your own fun with this video game, right? And ever since my detox, I feel a lot better playing it a little bit. I'm not playing it like too extremely, like I'm not like putting 50 hours in it right now. Like I'm just kind of playing other games that, you know, I actually enjoy. Like Honkai Star Rail is a free-to-play gacha game, and I absolutely love it. I feel like it's so much generous, though, to compare it though. I can't even compare like all these other video games to like Wizard 101. Wizard 101 is just so like out of date to the point where it just feels like condescending in a sense to compare it to other games. Like I said, I was playing Honkai. The new update happened. They were giving you these little Primo Gems or Stellar Jades, which you use those Stellar Jades to open up for new characters. They gave you Stellar Jades for the maintenance. They gave you Stellar Jades for like logging in. Just login rewards, I think, are what are really what I love about that game. I feel like Wizard 101 does not really have a good login system. I mean, you could do a daily assignment, but I don't really want to play the game. And that's the thing about this community. I think a lot of people just don't want to play the game at all, you know? I feel like a lot of people just don't want to do it. That's kind of like why I farmed for this gear set in general. I knew I was going to be done selling Opolis pretty quickly, but then I was just staring in the sky, be like, okay, what's next? Like, I really want this gear set because, you know, I can't raid anymore. Don't have a guild no more, you know, we're done. I don't do raids anymore. I don't do PvP. I've actually do my PvP stuff in other video games that are a little bit more competitive. I have to say, Marvel Rivals has been the hot shot game right now. I think that's broken a few Steam records, actually. I think I got like 560,000 players on it. Anyway, it's been fun. Been playing that. It's just like my new like little binge game. Just like my new addiction. You know, Wiz just doesn't hit right in January or in the beginning months. Everybody's waiting for that big update. I guess another thing to look forward to would be the Portal of Peril event, which is coming around January 28th, I believe. So, you know, that should be fun. But also, I do have my doubts about even that event, because that event has been through the ringer. So with so many bugs and glitches and exploits, it just is not fun to do. And, you know, considering that the devs don't like it when players do exploits, the second I see a duplicated boss is when I'm just going to back out and I'm just going to log off for the day. Because I don't want to hear y'all be talking about, oh, that's an exploit. You can't do that. Okay, well, why is it in the game? Okay, this Portal Apparel event is a spring 2024 update. Okay. And the main consensus is that you were working on this even before then. So, to me, it kind of feels like the energy isn't being reciprocated. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're waiting all this time for some awesome content, and then we finally get it, and then it ends up breaking, and then it's just like, oh, well, that was so much for that. You know what I'm saying? Well, like I said, we're crashing out today, man. We're crashing out today. I'm just trying to think of something else that grinds my gears. I mean, there's a lot of things that grind my gears, but honestly, I think that's pretty much it, man. That's pretty much all I have to say. Like I said, fix the Bizar. Please bring in two-factor authentication so we can have at least a little bit more secure accounts. I mean, please, I just think, I don't even know if y'all have the I honestly don't think they have the technology and resources for that, or they're not willing to look into it. I mean, I know two-factor authentication has been a big topic, but that's probably never going to happen, unfortunately. And give us some console news. A lot of people just, you know, just want to know, like, what's going on with consoles, you know, because right now it's getting kind of dry. And when the only news that happens is the same news from always, it's just Crown Shop bundles after Crown Shop bundles after Crown Shop bundles. You know, it's like, you know, it's kind of like, well, what's the point of logging in, you know? Now, I could be wrong. I know there's going to be a lot of y'all haters be like, oh, Richard, you're just a hater because you already beat the game. You only play on one wizard. You should play on, like, 17 other wizards. I'm like, no, I do not have the mentality or the money to do that. Okay? I really don't have the mental energy to do that. I love this game, but not that much. I'll leave that to y'all. I'll leave that to the quad boxers and all that stuff, to all the people that have, like, 50 accounts. I'll leave that to y'all, but I'm not doing that. And I've done a lot with this game. I feel like a lot of people underestimate the time I have spent, like, in this game. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how long it actually took to get this outfit. And I've said it a bunch of times in the videos. You have to get all the challenge mode badges in Crocotopia Salinopolis, in which case some people don't even try to attempt challenge mode. I'll go into one of the ones with the ducks. Where was the one with the ducks at? The Loon Smiter? No, not that one. This one, defeat Loon Knight in challenge mode 10 times. Okay, now in that battle, you have to do all 3 of the boss battles. The first duck, the second duck, and then the final duck battle. On average, depending on your team composition, most of my runs would last like up to like an hour. I would have to say at least the bare minimum of an hour, or like 40 minutes or 50 minutes, right? Let's say it's an hour for every run. It could be faster if you're just a super cracked out whizhead, right? For 10 times, right? You're doing that 10 times, and I'm doing this in team up because I have asked my Discord server multiple times if anybody wants to run it. Everybody says they're busy. People are taking exams. People are at work. People are at school, okay? People just in general don't have a membership as well. That's another thing. This is a premium zone, right? So say every run is an hour. I had to do that 10 times. That's about 10 hours. Now that's just for one of the challenge mode badges. And like I said, you could have a very short time, but some of these are for 40 times. Some of these are also for 40 times. So again, I think I did a lot on this game that deserves a well. Hey, we can go to the raid. Hey, you want to look at the raid badges? Hold up. Do some of y'all even raid? Hold up. I got y'all. The Nullifiers. Defeat the Nullity in the Voracious Void raid 50 times. That's a 50-time badge. I did that raid 50 times, or at least did 50 runs of it. You get a 3-hour timer, and that's what we did. I think I deserve a break. I deserve a break. Hey, look. Where's Star Lord? Collect 1,000 power stars. To some people, that might seem like super easy to do. No, it is not easy to do that. First of all, you gotta find a guild. Hopefully a guild that doesn't charge you $50 just to get in, okay? We were generous. We were accepting everybody back in the day. Low levels, high levels, returning players. I helped a lot of people out, so I'm gonna give myself credit for that as a guild leader. Yeah, I pissed some people off, but that's the thing. That's what a guild is, bro. That's what a guild is. So, you know what? I'm gonna give myself credit for that, honestly. I'm gonna give myself credit for this wizard. I feel like I did a lot with this character. You know, I feel like I did a lot, you know? So, no, I'm sorry if I don't want to level up another character. I'm sorry if I don't want to quest again through all these boring worlds. I'm sorry. I just don't got that mental energy. Alright, that's going to end it up for that crashing out. I think we mentioned everything. Fix the Bizarre, 2-factor authentication, give us some console news. Please help Emma out because she's pretty much doing everything. She seems, you know, God bless her heart. You know, everything else, we'll wait and see what happens. But that's about it, y'all. That's all I got for y'all. That's all I got for y'all. I'm done. I'm done. Alright. Now, I got some Honkai Star Rail videos for all y'all Honkai players. Some Call of Duty clips, or I think, yeah, I got like one Call of Duty video I gotta do. I got a lot of videos to do. I got some college football stuff I want to upload as well. Just a bunch of other stuff for the games that are actually fun, you know. So, until then, I will see you guys later. And when there is news, I will let you guys know. But until then, for the next probably couple of months, just expect there to be no news unless you want to go into the Crown Shop and buy yourself a bundle. You know, a Crown Shop bundle, like a pack bundle. I mean, I don't think you really need it at this point. It just kind of looks like a casino in there. So have fun looking in there. But until then, I will see you guys later. Peace out.